From hidden secrets in the newest OG pass to items Fortnite completely got wrong, today we're looking at 25 secret details in Fortnite OG Season 2, starting with the mini shields. We all expected classic minis to come back, and they did, even returning with their OG icon, but there was one thing they got wrong. In OG Fortnite, you could stack 10 minis, making them pretty overpowered, but if you try to do it today, you'll see you're capped at only 6. I guess I kind of get it because back in the day, build fights would go on forever. Don't worry, not every change was a downgrade because Fortnite has made it to where you can walk with the OG minis, and the same can be said for the upcoming Chug Jug. This should be making its way to OG soon, and when it does, it'll actually have a secret challenge. Use a Chug Jug at Tomato Town, and this is an obvious Easter egg.
Kills on the board right now, just wiped out Tomato Town.
It's not the only hidden challenge because there are actually 3 more, like visit the motel at night, search chests at an umbrella mine, and hit players with boogie bombs. Considering we're halfway into chapter 6 and a lot of us have already completed most of our challenges, it was nice of Fortnite to include some extras. Believe me, you're gonna need them because this season has brought remixes of some of the rarest skins in Fortnite's history. As you complete the OG pass, you'll unlock the Sparkle Diva, the remake of the Sparkle Specialist, and of course our new Black Knight remix, Night Conqueror. You may notice a couple skins are missing though, because the Blue Squire and Royale Knight seem to have been replaced with the Cuddle Team Specialist. I mean, come on Fortnite, don't we already have enough Cuddle Team Leader skins? Alright, fine, I'll get over it, but if we're getting the Cuddle Team Specialist as a featured skin, maybe we can see Cupid's crossbow return. We already know the crossbow is going to be added soon, so it makes sense with Valentine's Day coming up for Fortnite to bring back Cupid's crossbow, but only time will tell if it actually returns. The crossbow isn't the only weapon making a comeback, because soon we'll also see the return of the suppressed pistol and the minigun. These two weapons have been fan favorites for different reasons. The suppressed pistol is perfect for sneaky eliminations, while the minigun is great for spraying down builds. On top of that, the purple tack shotgun is back as well. It might not have been around in OG Season 1 like it should have been, but hey, at least it's finally here. However, there is one problem. For whatever reason, the HUD still uses its Chapter 2 icon. Hopefully Fortnite will patch it soon, and an icon that got a fresh update this season is the grenades. Back in OG Season 1, Fortnite brought back the classic 2D icon, which definitely gave off those nostalgic vibes, but let's be real, the new one is much cleaner and fits better with the current UI. And it's not just a visual upgrade, grenades also got a functional boost. Fortnite has now added a throwing path, making it way easier to land those perfect hits, so when you're lobbing them into build fights, this small change will make a huge difference. We're also getting some new throwables added to the game soon, with the impulse grenade making a comeback to cause as much chaos as possible. Whether you're using it for quick mobility or just to mess with teammates, it's always a fun addition, but most notably we'll also see the return of the boogie bomb. This is one of Fortnite's most iconic items, and it just wouldn't be Season 2 without it. Speaking of disco themed items, Fortnite has added a new emote called Diva Fever, and it's actually a nod to the Disco Domination LTM from Chapter 1. With similar music, flashy lights, and even a disco floor, it's a cool tribute to one of Fortnite's classic LTMs, and who knows, maybe we'll even see Disco Domination make a return someday. It's not the only Easter egg for the Sparkle Diva. If you check out its edit styles, you'll notice you can move the glasses up and down, and if you put them down, they might look a little familiar. Yup, those are the same sunglasses Funk Ops wears, just in pink instead of green. This was a really cool way for Fortnite to reference a classic character, and it's a subtle nod that longtime players will definitely appreciate. We also got an Easter egg for Night Conqueror, because if you look at his eye, you'll see it has a scratch, and the Black Knight didn't have this, but it's actually a reference to the Ultima Knight. Not only that, but once you max out your battle pass, you unlock its golden edit style, which is another reference to the base version of Ultima Knight. And if you look at his chest, you may have noticed the icon is different between the two styles, as the first takes the classic look of the dragon on the Black Knight shield, while the gold style rocks a newer design. There is an Easter egg surrounding this skin Fortnite got wrong, because if you look at the Night Conqueror loading screen, you'll see the knight standing in front of Haunted Hills, and in the background on the mountain, you'll see a huge castle. But if you try to land here, this castle is nowhere to be found because it actually wasn't added to the game until Season 6, so it'll probably be a while before we can recreate this loading screen in game. Fortnite did nail it with some of the other loading screens though, because if you look at the Clash at Tilted Towers, this is actually a remake of the iconic announcement of the map update, but with the newest skins. We also got the new rebooted loading screen, which is a reference to the Season 2 Battle Pass being the same color scheme and style as we had buying it back in the day. One of the best changes Fortnite has made with Season 2 has to do with the traps, because although they did vault a lot of the classics, the damage trap has been changed back to a screen rarity, meaning you can now place it wherever you want. I think most can agree only being able to place it on the floor in Season 1 was super annoying, so I don't think anyone is complaining about this change. We've also gotten changes to the map, with the strangest being the metal llama. Not gonna lie, this one brought back some serious nostalgia. If you weren't playing back in the day, you may be surprised to find out that this is a pre-built structure that you can edit after landing, making it one of the most interesting landing spots. But the addition I think we are all the most excited about is Tilted Towers, but some of the newer players may not know that there's actually a hidden spot. Across from the tree by the taco shop, if you break through this floor, you can actually find a hidden chest and ammo box. Although it's not the ideal spot to land, with so many people dropping here, there's only so much loot to go around. We all know about the returning named locations like Tilted Towers, Shifty Shafts, and Junk Junction, but what about the forgotten unnamed locations? Some of the best loot spots aren't even marked on the map. First up, the motel is back and as great as ever. If you need a quiet place to loot without getting third-partied, this is your spot. Then we have the Yonder Yard. This is nearly a POI with solid loot and enough cover to survive early fights. We also have Outskirts, the Sports Center, Starry Suburbs, Ruins, and lastly the iconic Umbrella Mine. Speaking of umbrellas, if you manage to get a victory royale, you'll of course be rewarded with our new seasonal umbrella, Dragonhearted Brella. Although it's not the beloved snowflake, this is an awesome free reward as it fits the theme and art style of Season 2 perfectly. While you're checking it out in the locker, you may notice Fortnite has added a new feature as you can now sort by latest acquired skins, which will sort your items based on when you bought them. It's not the only change to the locker, as Fortnite has also introduced a new rarity, the Crew series. These are some awesome updates, and with time we'll probably see more items updated and given Crew rarity. And if that wasn't enough, we've also got some leak skins on the way, some of which are OG remixes that longtime players will appreciate. First up, we finally have Recon Raptor. This skin has been in the leaks for over a year, and Fortnite even accidentally teased it back in Chapter 5 Season 2, so it's great to see it finally making its debut after all this time. Next, we have Heartbreaker Shadow, who will likely see released to celebrate Valentine's Day. We're also getting a ton of skins themed around Chapter 6, and it looks like good item shops are on the way. Going back to map updates, Fortnite has brought back a classic feature to the map that OGs will remember. If you drop in on the soccer field at Pleasant Park or the Sports Center, you'll see a soccer ball and you can actually kick this in to score a goal. It's a small detail, but it's a fun throwback that makes the game feel even more like classic Fortnite. And while you're there, you might notice something a little off. The grass is way too long. Come on, Fortnite, this is not OG. In all seriousness, this is probably just a mistake and we'll likely see it fixed in an upcoming update. Until then, you'll have to play on lower graphics to get the more OG experience. On the other hand, if you look at the map, you may notice its top view has changed from last season. The map image from last season was super colorful, but the Season 2 one has been toned down a little, but this is actually a great change, being a lot more accurate to what Season 2's map actually looked like. Fortnite started the season off with pretty much all of the map changes from Season 2, so we shouldn't get any more changes until Season 3. Speaking of Season 3, you're probably wondering when will the next season start? Well, if you look at the Battle Pass page, you can see Season 2 is set to go on until March 25th, which will bring us to OG Chapter 1 Season 3, where we'll likely get to relive the first Fortnite event, the Meteor event. But until then, there's plenty of content to keep us busy, so get out there and enjoy it while it lasts. But that was 25 secret details in Fortnite OG Season 2, and if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like the one on screen now, and I'll see you there.